name's Denny Andrews, and I'm going to talk to you today about your internet presence and setting up a location online where you can manage your email, your bookmarks, your websites, your social networking, everything from one place. It gets so overwhelming and it's so difficult to manage. Most of us can't even find our passwords, let alone our websites and everything else. So I'm going to teach you how to put all of this in one place, and it'll be web-based. You'll be able to access this from anywhere in the world and have all your information at your fingertips. Wait a minute. This is the internet. I don't need to wear a suit and tie. The internet's all about content. You don't need slick salespeople. Hang on a second. Oh, wait a minute. That didn't work very good. Let me try that one more time. Just a sec. There. That's better. First, I want to introduce you to my assistant. He'll be helping us today. This is Bolliver. Actually, I found Bolliver on Craigslist. I was looking for a good assistant. There's not a lot of good people to hire out there, so looks like he's going to have to do. Bolliver, why don't you go ahead and bring up the first slide and let's get started. Bolliver, the first slide. Bolliver, the first slide. Sorry about that, Bolliver's still in training, but he's learning. Okay, there's first slide. Now, as you can see, there's lots of web-based applications out there to do this from. I'm going to use Gmail and teach you how to use that just because those guys are just rocking it. I mean, they really got their stuff down. This is the website, the address. You can see that on the slide. You're going to go to gmail.com. Okay, now I need next slide, Bolliver. Oh, that one worked a lot better. See? People learn. So you can see on that slide, down in the lower left side, if you already have an account, you can log in. If you don't, there's a place that says create account. Just click there, put in username, password, and set your account up. Okay, now that you have your account set up, you're going to click on the Show Me My Account button, which shows right there on this slide. Bolliver. Okay. Click on Show Me My Account, and here's what you're going to see. Okay, so this takes you to your email account. You can see your email address at the top, and then you can see some links. You've got calendar, documents, and then there's a link that says more. Let's go ahead. Your email is pretty easy to figure out. Most of you know how to do that, so we're going to skip that for now and just move into the stuff that can sometimes be a little trickier to set up. So go ahead and click on the more button, and you'll see a whole list drop down. Bolliver, show them that slide. Oh, you know what? In case you want to go to my website, I have a lot of information about this kind of stuff there, and also some books available. I guess I should have had that right here, so I'll go ahead and put that on there now. Well, there's the domain name, www.dennyaa.com, but I think this thing's a little bit old school. Plus, as you can see, my writing's not that great, so we may as well just get rid of it. Okay, well, now that that's out of the way, it's just me and Bolliver here. All right, Bolliver, let's see, where were we? Okay, so we just went to the more, and then now you're going to click on the even more. And Bolliver, that slide. Bolliver, pay attention. Okay, here it is. All right, now you can see on the even more slide, there's all kinds of stuff that you can set up within your Google Applications website that you now have. I could go on for at least a couple hours explaining what all these things do and everything, but since most people have the attention span of about a minute and a half, I'm going to keep this brief. So let's just go straight to iGoogle. Here's the slide. Bolliver, actually, Bolliver, get the slide up, and then why don't you move over here a little bit closer. So you can see from the slide where the iGoogle link is. Go ahead and click on that, and I'll show you how to get your iGoogle homepage set up, which is basically where you're going to run everything from. Okay, so now you see the slide here that says there's a link on the bottom that says create your homepage. You're going to be able to set up your homepage in about 25 seconds. You just click this button, go ahead and click it. Okay, now this opens up your iGoogle homepage. And you can see that from this slide right here. Okay, so what you're seeing here is actually my iGoogle page, but the important part is to look up and to the right, and you see a link that says Add Stuff. This is where you're going to customize your page. Now you can add all kinds of gadgets and things to your iGoogle page. You can add windows into Twitter, into Facebook, LinkedIn. You can set up actually windows into other websites. They have baseball, weather, you name it. but we're just going to stick to a couple of key ones right now, and then obviously you can go back and play with it and set it up all you want. So right now click on the Add Stuff, and this will take you to the next page where you'll see all the different stuff that we can add, and then there's a search function. So show them that slide, Bolliver. Okay, so now you can see here from that slide in the upper right corner, it says Search for Gadgets. The first gadget that we're going to add to your iGoogle page, which will help you manage everything, is going to be a bookmarks gadget. And this will keep all of your bookmarks in one place. You can access them from anywhere on the internet. Oh, and real quick, for those of you that are getting a little concerned about Bolliver over here, don't worry about him. For some reason, since he started working for me, he's been having problems with his neck. So he's had, I don't know, probably a dozen Vicodin so far today. So he doesn't feel much of anything. Okay, so you just type bookmarks into the search, hit search, and it'll pull up, as you can see here from this slide. Thank you, Bolliver. All the different bookmarks gadgets that it has. Now there's lots of them. I'll just go ahead and just use the first one. And you can see from this slide that there's arrows that go to the bookmarks added. You can see that. And then also another arrow that says back to iGoogle page. So click on that now that you've added your bookmarks gadget, and it will take you back to the iGoogle page. Okay, now this next slide, you can see here, it shows you the gadget in your iGoogle page. You can see at the bottom it says Add, and then there's a place where you can put in websites. So just start adding your websites in there, and from now on, every time you go to your iGoogle page, you'll have a list of all your bookmarks. Now the other thing you probably want to do is, in your browser, go ahead and bookmark your iGoogle page. So anytime you get online, you just click your favorites, click on your iGoogle page, it'll pop up, and you've got all your bookmarks there. Now if you're on somebody else's computer, you can just log in to your Gmail account, which you now have set up, and click More, Even More, and then iGoogle, and that'll take you right back to your iGoogle page too. Okay, we'll set up one more really cool function that Google Apps and Gmail has, and then call it a day, at least for this video. The other thing you're going to do is go back to your email account, your Gmail, click on More and Even More, so you can get back to all the tools again. And in the upper left side, you're going to see a thing that says Alerts. And I'm sure Bolliver is more than happy to help us out with a slide so you can see that. Okay, so there was a slide that says Alerts. Now click on the Alerts bell, right there, the link, and it'll take you to this slide. You're doing a great job, Bolliver. Show that slide now. Okay, now from this slide you can see that you can start setting up alerts. And what this does is when you set up an alert, you can put in any search parameters you want, and once a day Google will go out and search the internet and then put links to all the new information about your alert. So you could put in anything you're interested in, art, scuba diving, whatever it is, put that in as an alert, and then Google will send you one email a day with links to all the new information. So if you're setting up a blog, let's say, and you need information to blog about on your subject, put your subject of your blog in there, and every day you'll get an email with all the new information, and you can use that to have current information to talk about in your blog. You'll never run out of information to talk about in your blogs or your Twitter or anything else that you're doing. You can set up as many alerts as you want, and remember, you only get one email a day, so it's a really handy way to have information delivered to you that you can use as you're building your online presence. Okay, so I think that's a really good start to get you set up so you have one place where you can manage all your different bookmarks, your email, all the websites as you set up your gadgets and everything else. Now this is just one chapter in the book Master Your Internet Presence. Bolliver, show them the slide. Okay, that's the book. The domain name, be sure to show them that. And there's a link to it here also. And you can go there, take a look at the book, look at some of the other chapters. This was just one chapter out of 18. But go take a look and check out the book, because this is just one of the chapters, and I think you'll learn a lot about the internet, and probably it'll change the way you use it. So thanks for watching the video, and I'll talk to you again in another one soon.